Hey. Hello. Oh. Oh, I shaved. Oh, I shaved today. Just now I shaved. The first time in about a week, or a week. Electrolytes is done. I think I've got to go there every 3 months. Sometimes when one hair follicle grows, like they grow in sort of like stages or something. So I don't know. It's like my endocrinologist said that 80% of your hair is always growing at any given time or something. So it's gonna be like, okay, go. It's probably gonna take maybe a few years, or if I go every few months. It's a bit expensive, $260 every time, but it's important to me. It is important. I really hate this facial hair. It's causing a lot of anxiety. So yeah, I'm gonna go to the job center. I gotta do my weekly job search. Actually, I decided to do volunteering for that legal center again. Remember the one I sort of chickened out last time. So I'm gonna go tomorrow to that same place because they put me on the mailing list. So whenever they want people to fill in shifts, they just send me this. I'm on the list. So I just said, yes, I will take this one. I will take tomorrow's morning shift. So it's gonna be like, oh my god, what do I do? I gotta deal with people. What do I do? Anyway, so on Friday I've got an interview for the PLT position, volunteering for my course thing. So this week has been, Monday I had to go to the electrolysis. Tuesday was sort of a day off, but I should be looking for jobs. Today I'm going to the job agency. Tomorrow I've got volunteering at the legal center, and on Friday I've got a job interview. I was like, oh my god, it's another. Oh man, all these different places. There's no routine. Where is my routine? It's like it's a bit unsettling when you've got to do so many different things, and it's like, oh my god. So yeah. Oh yeah, I had I ordered these ground flax seeds, like they're supposed to be premium quality or something. And I ordered from this website called BioVea or something, and I think they had at the end of the web address .au or whatever, and I thought it was in Australia, so I ordered it, and what happened was the product was in the States, it was in America, so oh my god, I can't believe I ordered it and it was in the States, and it took like 2 weeks to get here. I received it, I think, day before yesterday. Oh my god. I mean, if it was like, if I had known that, like I would be ordering it from the States, I don't think I would have ordered it. But having said all that, I just put like a teaspoon of that powdered ground flaxseed thing in my oatmeal for the morning, and oh my god, it was so tasty. It's like, oh, it is so tasty. It gives the oatmeal a bit of a texture, and there's this nice taste to it. And flax seeds are good for you, healthy. They contain these are one of those foods that contain phytoestrogens, I think they're called, because the plant-based estrogens or whatever. and they contain omega-3, and they also like have fiber. So when you eat these flaxseed powder or whatever, you feel full. So it helps. So you don't feel like having to eat all the time or whatever. So your stomach feels full. So that was so good. Oh man, that was so tasty. I also like got my mom to get brown rice because I used to eat white rice, and white rice isn't really that healthy for you. So I got like brown rice because on Thursdays I tend to have like my mom's vegetable curries and rice and papadums. But this time I'm gonna have brown rice, and brown rice is actually because all the nutrients and stuff is on that outer layer of the rice. White rice is basically they remove that outer brown layer and you get this polished white rice. So all rice is actually brown, I think, but they refine the brown rice to get white rice. But I don't know why they do that, because brown rice is actually more. There's much more nutrients in there. All the healthy stuff is actually in that outer layer, I think. Sort of red. So brown rice, it's more healthy for you. So yeah, I'm gonna try that tomorrow. Man, my whole life revolves around food. I have to admit, like, I'm always thinking about, okay, now I finished breakfast. Now my lunch. Okay, if after I finish lunch, it's like, okay, now my dinner. My whole life revolves around food. It's like, oh god. I've also like my exercises, like I just do like stretching and stuff. I want to incorporate some like stomach exercises and leg exercises. I can't do the bike. I mean, I would love to do the bike, but when I sit on the bike, it sort of exacerbates my hemorrhoids. TMI. And yeah, I don't know, I can't sit on the bike for a long time, so I don't know, maybe I'll just do maybe 12 minutes, maybe I'll try, maybe like 4 minutes, 3-4 minute sessions doing like intensive stuff or something. Anyway, so I gotta get up and I gotta change myself. I'm gonna get into the perfect clouds and whatnot. Yeah, I'm tired. Why is thinking about going out is so exhausting? It's like, oh god, I gotta go out. I got to go out. It is very, very tiring. I don't know what I'm gonna wear tomorrow. 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 Oh, tomorrow. Don't fall down. Fall down there. What can I wear? What the hell is this? What the hell is this? What the hell is that? Hell? Oh, this stuff. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's a wide angle. Shit. Gotta go over here. That's a wide angle thing. That thing is a wide angle. This is awkward. This is awkward. Changing. This is like awkward. It is awkward. I tell you, it is awkward. You know these leggings I'm wearing? When I first got them, like I could barely fit into them. They were like so tight, like you know. But now they're like so loose, like so it's like it just shows like you know, obviously like I lost some weight and stuff. And maybe the shape around my legs has changed a little bit or something. Because when I first got them, oh my god, it was so hard to, like those leggings were like, it was so hard to get them on. So yeah, that is a good progress thing, I think. Progress thing. Yeah. Progress is slow. Yeah, sometimes like I feel like, oh, you know, feel like what? It's easy to get impatient, you know, like with my goal of wanting to lose weight. Like I can get very impatient and dejected. But actually, you know, I've been seeing lots of videos on this health and fitness and exercises and stuff. I'm sort of coming to realize it actually takes a lot of time to get your body to, you know, to get the body to change. Because, for instance, you know, your metabolism, right, is really can change depending on like your diet. So if you eat a lot of calories, you will have a high metabolism because your body's trying to process all of that food. But if you like were dieting or something, you know, restricting, then your metabolism will slow down. So this is why people who go on a diet and then, you know, who like restrict food, and when they start eating food normally, they gain a lot of weight because their body is still working at a low metabolism, right? So it takes a while for the body to change, and also like weight loss is, I mean, I guess your metabolism is also determined by how much muscle you have. So for instance, I was living a very sedentary life, right? So obviously, and also because of the hormones I've been taking, my what do you call it? My muscle mass in comparison to the fat content in my body, like it's still like, you know, so it's gonna take some time for me to, you know, there's some hip stuff here, you know. Yeah, it's sort of growing, but this part over here, it's like it's really hard to like lose the fat here. It's going to take a lot of time for that to change. So I guess, you know, sometimes I was like because I didn't know much, I didn't know the science behind all of this exercise and the body, and I was sort of ignorant to all of that. So I was like impatient, and I was sort of diet. I would sort of restrict, you know, my diet and things like that. So I was doing things that are not very conducive to a good, healthy kind of, you know. So it's actually good to eat. You want to eat healthy. What you need is you just want to have a healthy body, and everything else will sort of take care of itself. You know, you don't want to diet too much. You don't want to exercise too much, because if you exercise too much, that's also not good for you. You know, some people exercise as a way to restrict food, right? You can purge, you can vomit, or you can. Anyway, I gotta go and wash my hands. Anyway, this is the stuff. Right now, this is the stuff I'm going to use to wash my brushes, and I haven't done it. It's like a Palmolive liquid hand wash antibacterial or something. So, yeah. So, what was I saying? Yeah, you need to, I want to wear a jumper on top of this. Yeah. The hell? I need to position at a different angle. Please. Come on, camera. Because this is like at the widescreen angle. The other videos I shoot is in the 4:3 aspect ratio. Fuck. Whatever. And these files are actually smaller, so. Anyway, so yeah, so getting your, I painted Disney yesterday, yay. I really love this color, it's really nice, especially when you look at it like close up. It's like, it's got I mean, now it doesn't look that good. It'll look good after like a couple of days. I mean, when I started, this one I gotta repaint. I painted this last week, I think, anyway. My mind is sort of like all over the place. Yeah, so yeah, I've been seeing lots of videos on this training and health and things like that. It does seem like there's less hair. Obviously, I mean, he was like, you know, it's like with the machine he will remove like 2 to 3 hairs a minute. So 120 minutes, if you just say multiply that by 3, that's 360 hair follicles, or let's just say 300 hair follicles. My God, you know, it's like, it's amazing, like how much hair, how many hair follicles, like there must be like thousands of hair follicles on your head, you know. It's like, wow, there's so much hair going. Oh God, this is so dark because it's raining and whatnot. Just gonna, I didn't do any hair on the top because I think for the top I have to let it grow long for a longer time because fuck, I don't know, man. I don't know. This is a primer, Smashbox primer. Yeah, I have to wash my brushes. Procrastination. Me procrastinating. Holy shit, look at all this dried up skin over here. I can't see it properly. It was like, I don't know why I get that. It's like some weird kind of skin condition. It's been there like, I don't know, maybe for years now. It's weird. I hope it's, I mean, it's not, it doesn't seem to be like growing wider. I don't know what the hell it is. So I put some oil yesterday, but I gotta keep on doing this. So yeah, I've been sort of yeah, it's gonna take time for it to build muscle, right? I mean, so I gotta like be patient. That's what I'm telling myself. Be patient. Don't look for the quick results. Long term. Look for the long term. It's like the tortoise and the hare. You know that story where they're running a race, and the tortoise is like going slowly and patiently, and the hare is like, it's like he's going fast, and like I don't know. He became so arrogant. The hare was like, oh well, I can beat this tortoise, and so I think he ends up taking a nap or something before the race is over, and the tortoise is going slow and steady, and the hare became so arrogant, and he totally forgot about the race or something, and So he ended up taking a nap, and and then when he got up, he realized, oh shit, the race. And then by the time he got there, I think the tortoise won the race because the tortoise was slow and steady, and plugging away at it a little bit at a time. The hare is like, so that's what happens. Like when you try to do things very quickly, and then you get burnout. And so, like for instance, when I started my exercises, I was like doing 550 calories on the bike. Okay, I would do this for a couple of days, and it was getting so exhausting. And I think I could even injure myself. I could injure my legs, my back. It's so easy to injure yourself, because your muscles aren't used to, that kind of stress. So then, I also, like, psychologically, I was like, oh God, I don't want to do that. It's so it's really hard. I don't. So it was like I was setting myself up for failure, or I was like the hare, trying to do everything, trying to get immediate results. And then after about a week or something, I had to transition into this kind of tortoise, how do you pronounce it? Tortoise kind of attitude. So these past few days, I've been sort of moving away from the fast results to doing things, so I do like maybe 15 to 20 minutes of just the same kind of exercises over and over. It's like low intensity exercises. And over time, I can like allow my muscles to and my body to sort of adjust to this type of training. Because I've been like sitting in my chair for like years and years. As I've had a very and over that time, my body obviously, there's not much muscle, right? Oh fuck! I hate this shit. Oh my God! I just can't wait to get rid of this. It's just like, oh fuck. I couldn't focus. Like when I went to the electoral, there wasn't much hair up here, so I told him, hey, focus on here, and that's what we did. Oh, God, I fucking hate that. It's really stressful. Give me like 10 minutes. Oh shit, man. God, this is what happens when I start talking. I just keep on talking and talking and talking. Anyway, so I'm trying to develop a tortoise, how the fuck? Anyway, tortoise kind of attitude or whatever, mentality. Another sort of thing happened, like in the I go to for my electrolysis. It's at the same place. My endocrinologist does my electrolysis as well. He has a machine, and that's where I do my electrolysis. It's kind of nice because he already knows me, and I don't have to go to a salon. And it might be like, "Are you trans?" I don't have to explain any of that stuff. Oh, looks nice. That's nice to have that kind of shape. Anyway, so yeah, that looks nice. Anyway, so I'll go to my endocrinologist. So anyway, so where, like in that building, that whole building is like a medical building where they have a lot of specialists in there. And on his floor, like there's only one bathroom on each floor. On his floor, it's a men's bathroom, and usually the bathrooms are locked. You need a key to use them. And but like when I first went there, like this girl who was working there, and she did the electrolysis for me, but she's gone now. Anyway, so she told me, like, if you wanted to use the bathroom, you can go to the floor on top, and the bathroom on that floor is a woman's bathroom, and the door is not locked. I think that the key doesn't work or something. So she told me, like, I could use that. And so sometimes when I go there to visit, to see my endocrinologist, I use the bathroom, the women's bathroom on the top floor, and usually my endocrinologist appointments are like at 8 or something, and at those times the bathroom is usually like empty, like no one really. I've used it, and it's usually very empty. So when I went to the electrolysis on Monday morning, the morning I went into the bathroom, the women's bathroom on the top floor, and no one was there. I did my whatever I did, and used the toilet, pee, whatever, and I went, to did my electrolysis session, and the session finished around 10 o'clock. It started at 8, finished around 10. And sitting on the table, needle. I mean, it does hurt. Like 200 times. I mean, it's like fucking hurt. Even though I can bear it, I'm apparently a very good patient, because he says like other patients who come there, they ask for some kind of what do you call those things which numb your skin, and he even has nitro oxide laughing gas or something. Anyway, I don't use any of that because I can handle the whatever. Anyway, so I finished my electrolysis, and then I just wanted to use the bathroom and wash my hands and stuff. So I went into the ladies' toilet on the top floor, and I think I did my business, peed, whatever. And when I was getting out of the bathroom stall, like the door opened and this woman just walked in, all right? And I was totally not expecting this. I was totally distracted. I was thinking about something else. This has never happened to me. I was totally unprepared. And the thing is, like, I just had electrolysis. My thing was like swollen, and there was like this beard shit all over this place. And I was like, and I was totally unprepared. And when she came in, I just smiled at her, it was just like an automatic reaction, nothing conscious at all. And then I proceeded to, wash my hands. And then that's when it sort of hit me, oh shit. And then she first looked at me and she looked at me, but then she took another look at me, and I think she saw my beard. And then she was like, oh, huh? I could see that she was like staring at me, and I was like, oh, fuck. This is so uncomfortable. And then I was like, oh fuck, I gotta get the hell out of here. I was feeling very awkward and uncomfortable. I think she probably, I don't know what she was thinking, but it's like, then I could see that she went into the stall, and she turned back to look at me, and she was like, I really feel, she felt like afraid or something. I felt like she thought I was like a man or a creep or whatever. And I just got this impression. I was like, oh fuck. I felt bad because I didn't want her to feel that way, and I was like, oh fuck. So I just washed my hands very quick, and I just got the hell out of there in like a few seconds. Like, I didn't even bother to dry my hands or anything. So so that was like, oh shit. That was like the first experience where I went into the ladies' bathroom, and because I was dressed, basically wearing a pants, and the main thing was I just had electrolysis. The main thing was my beard and my swollen whatever. That is what created the problem where, like, but anyway, so it was a very traumatic event. Like I said, I hope like she doesn't, I felt like, oh god, fuck. And I felt kind of like, because I don't want this person to feel afraid, it's not a nice thing to feel afraid when you're in the bathroom, like, so I feel like that is not nice, maybe next time when she walks into the bathroom, she'll be like, oh, is that creepy person in there, or whatever, and, so that's not, it's not. So anyway, so I feel kind of bad about that, and I also feel traumatized myself because I don't want to feel like a creep. I don't want to feel like a creep or, whatever. You know what? You know what I mean? It makes me feel like shit. So, anyway, so, like, I've used women's bathrooms or many times, but this is the first time So, like, usually when I go in, people don't think anything of me because I usually look like a girl or whatever. And, people are just busy doing whatever they're doing. But this one particular, in this bathroom is kind of like, there are only like 3 stalls, um, so, yeah, so that was like a bit of a awkward, embarrassing, distressing kind of situation. And like I said, I hope like maybe when she goes back, I'm thinking like maybe when she goes back and maybe she'll tell one of her coworkers that she's like, you know what, I saw this person and I don't know. I thought, and maybe they know that there are a lot of trans people who come to this place because maybe they know, hopefully they might know that the endocrinologist deals with, because he does deal with a lot of trans patients, so maybe she might find out from her friends or whatever coworkers that, oh, maybe that was a trans person, so hopefully that might ease her fears or whatever a bit. But anyway, I mean, I only go out with the beard thing only when I do the electrolysis. Otherwise, I wouldn't, shave and all that stuff. So, anyway, that was like a very awkward, stressful moment. I'm like, oh God, I really don't want to go through that. Oh, fucking hell. I really don't. I'm gonna wash my hands again because I need to put my lipstick thingy. Oh God. Anyway, what the hell was I saying? I gotta get the hell out of here. Yeah, my breasts, like, I've noticed that I do massage my breasts every morning and like for 6 minutes. I just get the blood flow going. Another benefit about doing exercises is like it stimulates your circulatory system. So if you have any, that means with the blood flow, if you eat all the nutrients or hormones or whatever, they become more effective. So it helps with hair growth and like my hips, and also like I've noticed like sometimes when I do the exercise like riding on the bike or what do you call it, squatting or whatever. My butt is like, oh, it's got a nice shape. So exercise does help with getting your body like toned or whatever. Pink enough. I got a fucking email. Where is this from? It's from Kelly Services. Let me put some of this. This is a lip gloss. Why is this, the ends of my mouth are like this sort of dark thing? I don't know what you deal with that. I'm gonna go to the freaking thing now, job search thing. I've changed, like, I used to comb twice a day, morning and evening. But I saw a video and this person said don't comb your hair too much. So I've shifted to only combing once like every morning when I get up. I comb my hair, I do my tweezer thing, and then I make my breakfast. Jesus, breath was it, huh? Alright, so I gotta shave. Alright, so I'm gonna go now. Tomorrow's more volunteering here.